Morning everyone, Sunday morning, about 7:45 now. Oh, I better turn the radio off, I keep getting copyright thing come up. Oh, 8 o'clock it is, it's 8 o'clock. Yeah, 8 o'clock in the morning, I should have listened to the news really, shouldn't I? But yeah, busy day yesterday people, although I have seen busier. But I was having a lot of families come round where I'm parked up, you know, around that bit there, having nice chats with them. And the kids went over the wall and they said there's a bunker in there. Lovely people they were. Had a lovely chat with them people. It's always nice to be nice, isn't it? And I'll take you out and show you. Here we go, let's take a look out. Oh. Yes, I better pull the door to in case Ollie comes out. I'm going to take a look in there, see what there is. Some kids went in there yesterday and they said there was a bunker. Let's see if we can get up this wall. Getting old later. Getting old, you know. Yeah, I'll go up all right. Oh. Yeah. This is where my mate the squirrel went the other day. I ain't seen him since. Where do them kids go? They go along this way. Yeah, let's go up this way. Yeah, they said there was a bunker in here. It's pretty quiet here now at the moment. Yeah, we'll go up here. I mean, I saw them kids in here yesterday running about. They were running about. It's a bit different for me. Oh, I can't see nothing. Really quiet here this morning, Sunday morning. It was busy earlier, now it's gone all quiet. I think people are packing up and going home from last night. Had a lot of them roof tents. And you could hear them, you know, rabbiting away inside the tent when you walk by. I can't see any bunker. What's this here? Feels like an unplugged. It feels like wood. The moss on top. Ah, what's that down there? Oh, it's some sort of bunker, yeah. That might have been something to do with the drainage. Look at that. I mean, that's a little home for somebody, isn't it, really? I bet that's happened. You'd only have to clear that if you was homeless. In the summer, clear that out. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? Let's get here. Yeah. Bloody hell, yeah, that's a good little hiding place there, isn't it, if you know what I mean? Clean it out. Obviously that's what's been done here and all. And you're out the way of everyone. What's that there? Old mat. Something's been round here, isn't it? And that wall up there is a bit high, isn't it? Could have been a building here at one time. Because the other side of that wall is the footpath. And what's this lump of wood here for? History, eh? Something was here at one time. I mean, this might have, I don't know. I was going to say there might have been a little dwelling in here. Try and get out of there now. It's a bit slippery. There we go. Let's see if I can fall over. Whoops, Daisy. I'm sliding there. But both feet slid at the same time. Oh, there we go. Oh. Yeah, lovely, isn't it? Put your tent in here. Keep it tidy, but people don't look at that. Look. You'd have a little fire there. You've got your kids running about out there. Well, they'd be more interested in getting on their laptops, wouldn't they? Right, now I've got to get down here. This could be difficult. Right, I'm going to have to... There you go, I did it. I did it. Let's have a look. Yeah. Yeah, they took that wall down. I watched them do it. I had my van there, and a load of people pulled up in a car, all got out, pulled the wall down, built a big round fire thing, you know, then set lit to it. There were people having goes at them. I don't blame them either. Yeah, I don't blame them either. It's disgusting. Smoking the old marijuana. People from 100 yards away up the road, they were coming down and saying, yeah. Some woman who was sitting here, she was disabled and she had a walking stick. She was waving a walking stick at them. But there you go, you can't please everyone, can you? But have a little bit of respect if you come here. I mean, there are the animals to, you know, you don't want to go scaring the animals. All right, I'm going to go in now and have a cup of tea. So, see you all in a while. Back in the van now. Yeah, very quiet here. Oh, bang me head again. I'm always doing that. As I say, there's nothing in it. I'll just put the kettle on. I'll show you. I've got the kettle on ready. Yeah, have a cup of tea. Yeah. Ollie's down here. He's been out. We walked up to when it's past again this morning. Yeah, nobody about. As I say, first thing this morning, no, before when it was dark, I could hear cars slamming. And people, you know, they park up and they go. They start walking here when it's dark. And I noticed a lot of the tents have tents on top of motors. A lot of them are packed up and gone now. And they were gone before I took the dog out at 7 o'clock. But yeah, lovely. Lovely, yeah. As I say, that bunker in there It reminds me of when I was a kid and we had a bunker in the village. But it was built properly, you know what I mean? You couldn't get into it from the ground. But just down the road there was a big water pit thing. And it was the overflow from Bovington airfield, because we had an airfield there. And there were big pipes going down into that bunker thing, and then into a big hole, massive great hole. What did we used to call that? We must have called it something, because all the kids were down there. But we used to get in them pipes. They'd be about 3 foot concrete pipes, and that pipe went for about half a mile, I suppose. But it was only about 100 yards to the bunker. And we used to go up that pipe and sit in the bunker, because there was some benching in there. And if it started raining, then all the water would start flowing down, so you'd have to get out quick. We'd be in there having a crafty fag when I was a kid. I don't know why, because I didn't even like smoking. Then you get out quick, and then you see the water coming down, because there was a lot of water come off the aerodrome, Bovington aerodrome. So, all exciting stuff. Should be dead, really. Yeah, I mean, it was a bloody great big hole. And there was a big chain link fence all the way around, so you couldn't get in there. We got in there. Very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. So, yeah. Lovely place. I think it's gone now. I think it was flattened out. And they've put because we used to call it the cinder track. But there was a lot of cinder tracks in Great Britain, weren't there? Yeah, anyway. As I say, it's Sunday now. And about 8:30, I'm going to leave you at that. Thank you for the comments about my little stories. I call it true bullshit. Because it's all true. I can't see the point in lying, because you make cock up, don't you? You know, I've always called it true bullshit. I mean, we've all got little stories to tell, innit? I mean, I used to go to this pub, you know, thinking about something. And I met this, I was 17, 18. And I got talking with this little old boy, I think he was about 87. Had a little trilby cap. He was from London. Smaller than me, and not many people were smaller than me. And I was talking to him for a long time. Months and months and months. Anyway, my dad come back from Australia. Lovely old boy. Georgie Kirk, his name was. Lovely old boy. And my dad come back from Australia, and he said, when we go to Pine John, I said, come on, we're going to Tudor Rose. That was my local in Long Children, Hemel Hempstead. Sounds posh, but it's not. And we walks in. A little old George was sitting at his table. Me and my dad went to the bar and got a pint. I said, come and meet George, Dad. It's a lovely old fellow. Anyway, we sat down, and then believe what? That was only my bloody dad's uncle. Yeah, it was my dad's uncle. And I've been talking with him for months. And we never talked. Apparently, he used to work on my granddad's farm in London. Yeah, well, when you could say farm, I mean it was a small holding. And it was a pig yard, a piggery, in Hendon, Granville Road. Yeah, what a small world, eh? And it was just Georgie Kirk, my dad's uncle. So, yeah, they had a scrapyard. Not a scrapyard, the pig farm. And then Grandad got out of London and moved to Bovington. Yeah, I better turn the kettle off. A cup of tea, yeah. Yeah, he because it was something to do with government grants and stuff, and they got so much money towards buying a place, and Grandad bought 19 acres of land. I think he had to pay for that, but he bought a farmhouse, and there was a prefab on it. You know them old war prefab things? There was one of them on there. And he paid 500 quid, but I don't know how much he paid for the land. There was 19 acres of land there. And yeah, it was amazing. But the pig farm in London, the piggery, what would you call it? Small holding where they bred the pigs. My dad made a lot of money boxing. So what he done, he lent my Uncle Percy 500 quid to buy the farm in Endham. And then Percy turned it into a fry bin scrapyard business. So we had a scrapyard in Grenville Road. And I suppose in the 70s, early 70s, he sold the scrapyard and moved to a place called Bedman near Hemel Hempstead, Watford. And it was riding stables. And he had a riding stables then. He used to go around with a leather pouch collecting the money off people. Yeah, bit of a retirement thing if you like. But that piggery, you know, Grandad had the farm, but he also was a dustman at the same time. He worked on the dust carts and he run the pig farm. And he used to breed rats and all. And he'd breed the rats to sell to the laboratory. Yeah. You know, for animal experiments. I know it sounds awful, but they're still doing it, aren't they? He used to get something like 6pence a rat or something. Said they all got out one day. People didn't know where they come. Because he kept it quiet. It's not the sort of thing you breed in a populated place, is it? And people were saying, hey, have you seen them rats? Some of them are brown and white and stuff. My granddad would go, no, I never saw. No, I don't know what they are. So he had to stop doing it then. In case he got traced back to him. And then Grandad moved to that small holding, nice little farm. Another piggery, pig farm. But the bottom went out of pigs. Yeah, money went out of it. Then it come back again, thank God, eh? But now the poor old farmers are struggling a bit, aren't they? Anyway, listen to me telling you all this, what did I say it was? Truthful bullshit. Yeah. I mean, it's the sort of thing, when you've had a few pints, you start talking about it. I don't need a few pints now. But it is hard to remember things. I bet you've all got a story. I bet I could sit with all of you and you could tell me things and I'd be sitting there with my mouth open. Yeah, we've all got a little story. Do you remember the time when... Yeah. I mean, when my dad went to see old Georgie Kirk in the pub, he'd just come back from Australia. Yeah. And you know how my bloody mum was. You never believe it, my mum actually went to the airport and met him. My dad said he couldn't believe it. So Dad come back home for a little while. Well, not my home, I wasn't living there then. But that didn't last long. He ended up living with Grandad on the farm. Because Grandad was getting old then. I think it was something like 93, something like that. Yeah, something like that. He was a character, you know. He had a girlfriend. The woman across the road from him, she had a little small load, and I don't know what they'd done there, to tell you the truth. But I know she had all these apple trees, and she was always giving me apples and stuff. But I used to deliver a newspaper there, you see. But then, I think my granddad was 88, yeah. And she kept coming over because she wanted, you know, a little bit of a cuddle. You know what I mean. And Grandad used to say, I'm not interested, I'm not. She would come over and show me these books. Page 3 books type thing. What do they call them? Not porno, but you know, naked ladies. Thought him get him going. And poor old Grandad didn't want to know. But she was mad for it. Bless her, eh? I mean, she must have been 80 odd. You just wouldn't believe it, would you? Well, I would, because I'm 70 now and I like women, you know what I mean? Not a sex maniac, but I'm always open to offers. I didn't mean it like that, by the way. But you know, if anything, for a nice relationship, it's nice, isn't it? But she had to get rid of her. Not in a bad way, but not interested, love. But she was lovely, you know. When I used to deliver a paper there, she'd give me a shilling and stuff like that if she saw me, and give me some apples. But after what I heard of Grandad, I couldn't look her in the face. Bless her. Oh, cool. Lovely woman. Can't remember her name now. She was right opposite right opposite was an RAF place, because they had all the Yanks in there with the airport. Because you used to fly I don't know if it was Spitfires. I know Hurricanes and stuff like that, and Lancaster bombers and stuff like that. I think there's some 633 squadron or something. Oh yeah, a big part of the war, as a lot of places were, weren't they? They all had their airfields. When Adolf wanted to get in here, didn't he? Adolf Hitler. But yeah, I'm Grandad. I keep laughing about him. I think he was about 93 when he kicked the bucket in the end. But he got nothing for his land, you know. Them 19 acres. The 19 acres, there was a little farmhouse. It was small and it looked inside, and there was the prefab. It was only about 90 grand, which was nothing. You know what I mean? He didn't leave me anything. Didn't want anything. But what he done, he left his kids, Auntie Phil, Uncle Percy, my dad, and Uncle Jim. And my dad gave me £1,000. Yeah, a lot of money that was, £1,000. I went there after work. He said, "Come home and get your money," and he gave me £1,000. And the next day there was horse running. So I put 50 quid on it. It was called Teniso. Teniso? They bloody won at 10 to 1. 500 quid. I mean, that was bloody month's wages, that was. So I was quite lucky. So thanks, Grandad. Bless him. I don't know, I'd miss him. He was a good bloke. Do you know what he used to do, the old bugger? Because my nan used to like me. I know she loved me. She did. And I loved her too. She'd give me 2 and 6, half a crown. Remember them? 2 and 6. That was 12.5p then. And Grandad would be waiting at the end of the path. And he'd have his hand out. Give it here. Because Nan was a bit soft, really. 2 and 6. Sixpence would have been enough, really. And he'd take the 2 and 6 off. And then he'd put a shilling back in my hand, a bob. He said, "Now bugger off, go on." Off you go. He'd take the money back off me. And then he'd spend it at the pub and get a couple of pints for that, you see. Yeah, 1 and 6pence back. I suppose in them days he would have got 2 pints for that, wouldn't he? Because he liked going out the pub. Anyway, I better go. I've got things to do here this morning. Busy man, you know. I don't stop sitting down all day. Yeah, and thank you for the comments. I really appreciate that. Makes me feel like I know you. And some of them are so nice. You know? I'm not what you think I am. I'm not a saint. I'm just me. I don't break the law, not if I can help it. But, yeah, just behave myself. Okay then. Everyone have a good Sunday. We're due rain here, so bye.